Hey, Rox here. I mentioned this later in the video. I literally just saw he tweeted 50 new KO catch knockout animations to new existing more organic interactions. So these are the things like not mentioned in the patch. Sorry, this is gonna be a weird intro. So we got a patch, right? Changes the midair swats, collisions, KOs. We'll see how this affects the overall gameplay. You know, we'll need a large sample size for this. 2 new locomotion, various QB, D-line, wide receiver, Randy Moss, updates, and 17 new abilities staged. They do talk about a few of the abilities here in the patch, but I don't know what staged means. I'm guessing going to be launched, but not launched in this patch. So I guess that's exciting since abilities are really stale right now. We'll see what the abilities end up doing once they launch them live, but you know, it's exciting. It's exciting. Anyways, here's the rest of the video going over the patch changes, but W Mutt Leaks for telling us what's more in the patch they didn't talk about. Hey, Max here. There was a massive title update that changes the way Madden 24 plays significantly, and I want to go through it right here. We'll go into practice mode. I'll show you, give you my opinion on the changes. Overall, I think the patch was a big W if it does what it says, and that's obviously the big caveat. There's always something, some funkery going on with changes. Sometimes they don't tell us everything, but luckily, Mudleaks is there, hopefully, because he gets the PC version of it, so he can, like, unpack these things and see what changes that doesn't, and he usually tweets about it. So I think this is a major W, because basically what they did was actually listen to us. A lot of these feedback that we had, there's a lot of bug fixes that were under the radar, but there was a lot of, like, you know, massive things that were huge pain points. Now, obviously, there's so many more things they need to do still, but slow UI transitions was the #1 thing. I think in my review that was like the #1 thing about Mutt. I gave Mutt a 1 out of 10 because of, well, the UI was part of it, lack of innovations another, and the actual going backwards in the game mode of the more screens than we need catalog. But anyways, slow UI transitions, they fixed it. I don't know, I can show it to you. I'm in practice mode right now, but I'm not going to. It's not that big of a deal. Just know it's improved. Even like PC is saying it's a lot better. PlayStation was never as bad as Xbox. I will say Xbox was the worst. PC was, I think, even worse. Sorry, PC was worse than Xbox, and then PlayStation was best. And PlayStation felt smooth this morning. But we'll see in times of high server hit, like on promo drop days, how it feels then. Passing accuracy. Okay, this is basically, they said screw you. Okay, they'll continue to actively monitor QB performance. Like, it blows my mind. Like, in any of these accuracies, right? They launched the game with like QBs that can't do anything. So basically, now that we have Warren Moon and luckily free Robert Griffin by doing your field pass and Mutt, they actually work, okay? They actually work. But it was one of the hugest negative parts of my review of this video game. Why would you launch your game when your quarterbacks can't throw the ball? These are professionals. They can't make plays that high schoolers can because their accuracies were in the 70s and low 80s. Now we have guys getting the 85 threshold. We can now finally make simple passes like, okay, well, maybe pass rush got better. We'll get the pass rush. They did talk about pass rush in a second here. Let's see if I can't maneuver this pass rush to make this pass over the field. Wow, edges are so much better now. It's something I want to talk about. But anyways, pass accuracies, if I can get it off, they've tuned it up, but a little late, right? They basically said we're not touching pass accuracies now because quarterbacks are now better and they're doing well. And I've tweeted about Warren Moon, the savior. I've rarely ever seen a card like Warren Moon in the entire career of Mutt. He single-handedly fixed a huge issue of random misses. I just feel sorry for those playing the game without him. The difference is massive. All I used was Gunslinger. I didn't even use Deadeyes. Deadeyes are crazy too. Like long range Deadeye for making crazy throws. Yeah, like there's no card like Warren Moon. Like I've seen cards like make the game way worse, like Eric Dickerson in Madden 20. Maybe last year's Julius Peppers free safety to stop guys in gun tight offset tight end with that one route in the middle of the field. He would be able to catch it and pick it instead of like because he's so tall. But that's it. And Warren Moon was so significantly better than the rest of them. All right, let's go to the rest of it. Franchise draft classes. Yeah, apparently like thick boys, 350 pounders look like they're 250 pounders in draft classes. So that's gonna be something to look at. Gameplay. 20 allowed defense time, more adjustments versus the hurry up. Huge W, right? Like, and I've seen some opinions that like hurry up with skill gap, but I think that's like terrible opinions because anything can justifiably be called skill gap, right? Okay, say there's like, let's just go back to like Madden 17 with nickel blitz, overpowered edge blitzing, nanos, all these overpowered things. You can argue that it's skill gap because you know how to move the ball against it, but it doesn't make a good game of football. Rushing 3 off the edge and no way of blocking it whatsoever is not good gameplay. Just because a skill gap is a reasoning doesn't mean it's a good reasoning, okay? Like, you got to take the good and the bad. No changes in life will be 100% good. People don't understand this. There's always going to be trade-offs. But does the good significantly outweigh the bad? Yes. And skill gap to quick snapping people was like, okay, sure, there's a little skill gap, but the betterment of the game overall so significantly outweighs it that this doesn't matter. Goes away, flutters away. The new skill gap will be adjusting, okay? Comp Madden dudes need to adjust to the game itself instead of the game adjusting to them. All right, next up. Fix an issue causing edge rushers to shed inside too frequently. Now, we saw this in my last plays, okay? We saw this. They went hard. Now, I'm at all Madden difficulty, so the pass rush is going to be better just naturally. Let's just go a stock cover 3. This actually might be better. So watch the edges. Previously, I go back and they'd shed inside. Do you see how they shed outside right there? I'll show it in a replay. Oh, what? Fumble? Okay. Fumble behind the line of scrimmage. Makes sense. Good. Make a quarterback's fumble if they take hits. Make their wrists to them instead of injuries. All right, so like, you see how I went so far back? They should be shedding off the edge. Make people step up into the pocket. Make people step up right here like quarterbacks. My ability to get back, what am I? 15 yards? 12 to 15 by the time he's getting there. This should be an auto win for TJ Watt, right? This is a lack of skill gap, right? Jumping back in the pocket this far and TJ Watt not taking this guy to the freaking cleaners. Who is this? To be fair, it's Joe Thomas, but that's 84 version of Joe Thomas, not like an actual, that's pre-order version of Joe Thomas that we all got for getting the game. So he should just be able to get upfield. Like, this is terrible quarterbacking right now. So it's still not good enough. It's still not good enough because there's no way in heck, unless Joe Thomas is seriously gripping him. I don't know why I use the word grip. TJ Watt should get to him. Okay, this should be a holding call, even though it's a holding him butt. This should be a holding call. Whereas, like, the game should be like step up in the pocket. Now we got the shed in the middle, pocket maneuver to get around that guy. So the thing about this is, like, because there's so many sheds in the middle of the field, because there's so many sheds, that it's almost rewarding us to have bad pockets. So that way we can kind of get away from those defensive tackle sheds, right? Get more time in the pocket. And that's why you see so many people drift back. Whereas, like, in real life, you can't do that. You have to step up, give your guys a chance to win. Yeah, it does look like, at least in practice mode, which the pass rush was always a little bit better than in a game, pass rush looks crazy right now. So I might be trying out the defense. Because, like, here's the thing. Yesterday I played against a guy. I didn't realize till after the game he was stream sniping when he came to the stream. He came out in a 4-man. He came out in nickel, just like this. And I went down, easily scored on him, and I insulted him, be like, yeah, it's going to be an easy game. He's rushing 4. Literally the next drive, after I said that, right after I scored and said that, he came out and 3 through 5 wide and dollar. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, well, maybe he adjusted. And then after the game, like, okay, yeah, he took all doubt away. He was stream sniping. So 4 rushers was bad, but it's looking a lot better now with this change. Sorry to ramble so much about it. Fix an issue allowing users to draw defender out of coverage, gun empty, halfback, wide RPO, stick draw. This is something I actually sent to EA in DMs, and they said they knew it. They said they knew about it, but they found about it too late in the beta period, like a day or two too late about this issue. I can show the YouTube video, but it's basically you call the play at a gun empty, you roll out the pocket, and then throw the ball down the field. I don't think I have the RPO in this playbook. Yeah, I think it was in Kansas City. Maybe? I don't know. It was an RPO and 5 wide. I don't think it's... Yeah, I'm in Denver right now. If you want the Denver ebook, become a channel member. I got the 46 ebook out now, and that will be updated here soon since the patch. Broken route and gun wide, broken route. Issue preventing offense with half the ball after rushing receiver and shotgun mesh play. So these are W bug fixes. Signature celebrations, don't care. The waddle looks like it's back. Freeze on the ground after scoring a touchdown and diving and getting a tackle in the end zone. Okay. Celebration, don't care. Big head mode, that's kind of a W. I like the GoldenEye reference. But they fixed an issue. But, you know, big head mode is kind of cool. They should just, like, turn that on for offline. Fix the rare. Maybe they don't want, like, you know, those viral videos going, oh my god, I can't believe EA does this in my franchise mode. They did big head mode. Like, people are so stupid online. Like, there are legit issues in Madden, and people keep falling for unlegit issues. Trench, all right, mini games, don't care. Updated play in the Bucks playbook refresh frenzy the Seahawks, okay, don't care. Tuning fixes to make the following abilities more effective. I'm kind of sad they did this. Kind of sad, especially Jam Master. Never use that. Jam Master and Press Elite. When this game has press man coverage as a meta, it's a terrible game. It is so bad. And the fact that they buffed them for no fucking reason whatsoever pisses me off. Same with, like, why would you improve the man coverage? Right? Why would you improve man coverage in a game that's got a man meta? Blows my mind. Defensive line got more pressure. I don't know. I think this is too much. This was too much right now. They shouldn't have tuned abilities at all. I think abilities staying weak are a W. Looks like I'm never getting this video out. Muttlix keeps tweeting about things they've changed and added. Here are the abilities he said in this tweet that they added. I'm not going to go through each one of them. I'll link them. It's really small. But basically, every single one to me looks like a remix of existing abilities that are already in the game, right? For example, well, outside of this one, outside of third down threat, receivers with the ability has a better chance to win contested catches against single coverage up to 25 yards from line of scrimmage. That you could argue was like last year's like or like mid one of them like aggressive catching winning ones. But otherwise, like linchpin, basically a renamed protected. Grant improved blocking to the entire offensive line. That's just renamed. Interior threat is edge threat for interior guys. Lurk artist is pick artist with a different name. Since they nerfed pick artist, it's worse this year. Backyard quarterback is hot route master plus playmaker. Backyard halfback, playmaker plus halfback apprentice. Omniscient is identifier plus threat detector. I just don't get it. Master tactician, hot route master plus playmaker reactions. It's all weird, dude. Short elite, mid deep elite, improved catching on those. 20 yards, 10 yards line of scrimmage instead of like deep out elite, deep in elite. It's just deep elite. I don't know. It seems dumb. I was hoping for actual new changes to gameplay. They were literally just remixes of stuff we already have. Enforcer Supreme. Don't allow broken tackles. Heavy fatigue penalty. Will clear ball carrier's progress during entering the zone. These are all just abilities already together. How lazy is this? Why is there no release, right? Why isn't there a release ability to automatically grant release wins? Because the man coverage meta has to be great. Otherwise, how's this game going to be even more pay to win? All right, enjoy the rest of the video. Franchise mode. They were just basically all bugs. There were no big changes. Franchise mode, they're just issues. Ultimate Team, some bug issues. Also, like text overlapping. Catalog, literally don't care. MCS, Ultimate Preseason, various visual bugs. Superstar mode, there wasn't a whole lot, you know, outside of just some bug fixes. Authenticity, if you guys are into uniforms, that's cool. I don't care. I wear the same polos I've worn for the last 30 years of my life. Seeing as I'm 84, it makes sense. I got them at middle age. Yeah, new updated heads. Aaron Rodgers, they give him even bigger head because he's so arrogant saying he doesn't even know who somebody is. Wow, dude. Hashtag not America's quarterback. Presentation. Fixed gameplay camera. Backwards referees. Yeah. W bug fixes. Audio. UI. And then they just advertise the MCS for some reason. Because they're desperate as hell to keep their jobs for something that they have to bribe us. It'll always blow my mind that they give us better cards for view botting them versus, you know, actually playing the game. And that's kind of what I want to go through. This is all just advertisements down here for their, Oh, we do have Twitch drops. So if you guys want free cards, you know, talk about advertisement, come to my stream this weekend. Twitch drops, free cards. 9/8 to 9/10. W. Wait, that's, yeah, next weekend. Today is Friday. All right, that's it for the review. Overall, patch plays that it is, and obviously I'm going to put, you know, 50 hours into this game, and you're going to ask me today on stream, twitch.tv/GuyFox, and we'll give our opinion. Otherwise, that's it for the video. Bye.